All right, welcome back to my Panhellenic Association series now. I'm going to talk about the credit card that I had in my purse while I was on Panhellenic Executive Council that I could literally just spend on whatever I wanted. So every girl in a Panhellenic sorority at the University of Alabama, I think in any Panhellenic sorority, pays Panhellenic dues. That goes toward all your college's Panhellenic funding. And that it pays for things like recruitment, and it pays for, other stuff that everybody benefits from. I'm pretty sure there's probably philanthropy in there and whatever. But we had credit cards that we would go to. There were two restaurants in Tuscaloosa, Five and Chuck's. They were owned by the same people. They were like the nicest restaurants in town. And I can remember all of us, there were usually 11 of us. Sometimes there were less than that if somebody couldn't go, but we would all go to dinner weekly or every other week. And I can remember there would be rounds of wine and cocktails. There would be appetizers. I remember personally, I would always order a filet, and I remember it was $48. We would always get dessert, and then we would go to bars afterwards. Even the guy that I dated in college, like even after we broke up and I was still on Panhellenic, he knew that if he saw us at a bar, he could go up to the bar and be like, just put this on Panhellenic's tab, or can you transfer my tab to Panhellenic? And they would do it. I also have things like, I have like multiple long chomp bags. I would get like jewelry. We would get gift cards to the Summit, which is this like big mall in Birmingham. We would go on like these like retreat trips and would stay in these like really nice hotels. All kinds of stuff that was all paid for by Panhellenic. And like the retreats, they were like conferences and stuff with like Panhellenic associations across the country or across the South. So that was legit, but like we didn't need to be staying in like a Renaissance hotel. Like that was absurd. And we didn't need to be eating at 4 and 5 star restaurants every single night and getting bottles of wine and that. It was ridiculous. And I don't know if this is still a thing. I don't know if multiple members of Panhellenic still have credit cards. I just like, I remember having no idea that the dues that I had been paying into Panhellenic my freshman year, sophomore year, and half of my junior year, because I got elected to be on halfway through my junior year, I had no idea that all the dues that my parents had paid, because I didn't pay for it. My parents paid for my sorority and my tuition, but I had no idea that it was funding girls' shopping and dining habits. It was so backwards. But at that point, I was knee deep, and I was 20 and, stupid.